Hello, my name is Mina, and today I would like to flow with you through a class that I've also taught at the opening party of the Sarasvati Yoga Berlin studio. I thought we could get inspired by her and move in her name, so in a very flowing or overflowing manner, which is what her name means. And the other aspect I wanted to focus on was wisdom. So within the yogi tradition, wisdom is not something that's outside of us that we need to attain, acquire, work towards, but there are layers of wisdom within us, and we only need to move into the right state of calm and clarity so that we can unlayer and discover these within ourselves. So today I invite you to move in a way that honors yourself, that honors the sensations within you, and stay within your body by really feeling through the body instead of moving into shapes or forms that you think you need to move into, looking from the outside in. And it's always good to remind ourselves that this is just supposed to be your own practice. You can skip a shape, or you can also rest when you feel the need to. Wonderful. So that being said, find a comfortable seat if you haven't already. I'm sitting on a little blanket here so that my sit bones are slightly elevated. And you can also roll your shoulders back a few times. When you're ready, you can close your eyes or keep them slightly open with a soft gaze, gazing down the tip of your nose. I'm just taking a moment to arrive here on the mat, in your practice, in your body, and in your breath. Maybe your breath is already starting to flow a little bit deeper. If you're familiar with the Ujjayi breath, and you can start to tighten the back of your throat just a little bit to make a hissing sound. And so your breath sounds like the ocean waves coming and going. Maybe you can find this moment where the coming wave suspends just for a moment before it turns into a going wave. And maybe also find the moment where the going wave pauses just for a moment to become a coming wave. And if you like, you can also visualize your torso or up to the head as a water container. And as you inhale, the water starts to fill up from the bottom of your torso, from the sit bones, going all the way up to the crown of your head. And as you exhale, the water level slowly descends back from the crown of the head back into your sit bones. Smoothing out the breath. It's like hearing the waves on a calm ocean day. If you like, you can bring your hands together in front of the heart. And maybe there's some sort of wisdom that you would like to uncover from within you today. Maybe you'd like to know how you can be more present with yourself. How can I cultivate more compassion? How can I live a more stress-free life? Now, whatever your intention is or the wisdom is that you're seeking, take one more deep breath into that. And then gently bow your chin towards your heart center to seal that intention in place. Wonderful. And when you're ready, gently opening your eyes, releasing your hands onto your knees. If you were sitting on a blanket, move it out to the side. And we'll start with gentle spinal circles or Sufi grinds. Starting with the direction you want to start with, moving the heart forward, sideways, back. You can always close your eyes here. If you like, you can sync up the movement with the breath, inhaling as you go forward and exhaling as you move back. And the movements can be big or small, faster or slower. Maybe you like to linger in one place. When you're ready, please rotate the other direction. Continuing to breathe smoothly. Like you're stirring the waters within your body, moving the spoon in one direction. Amazing. Let's come back to center. Find an upright spine for just a moment. Feel the stillness. And then I invite you to open your eyes and come onto all fours. Spreading your fingers, clawing the earth, wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath your hips. And we'll move through cat-cow. As you inhale, open the heart, squeeze the shoulder blades, gaze forward. And as you exhale, round. Continuing to move at your own pace. And if you're familiar with this movement, you can intentionally move from the tip of your spine. So as you inhale, pointing your tailbone up and then melting your lower back, middle back, upper back, head comes up last. And as you exhale, starting again with the tailbone pointing down and then rounding your lower back, middle back, upper back, opening up the space between the shoulder blades and the head looks towards your pubic bone. Again, inhale, starting the movement from the base of your spine. That ripples up the spine, maybe gazing up. Exhale, like a wave moving from the base of the spine. 2 more times. Embodying that wave-like liquid quality. Awesome. And then slowly coming back to center. And tuck the toes under and move into your first downward facing dog, lifting your hips up and back. Take your first down dog easy. Take it for a walk, bending one knee at a time. And then slowly finding your stillness in down dog. You can always bend your knees so that you can really move your sit bones up and back, open through the heart here. Great. We'll ripple forward into plank like we rippled in cat-cow. So as you inhale, come onto your tippy toes, round your lower back, middle back, upper back, shoulders over wrists. Exhale, bend your knees to tilt your tailbone up and then melt your heart. Push yourselves back to downward dog. Inhale up onto tippy toes, round the lower back, middle back, upper back. Opening up the shoulder blades, gaze towards your navel, and as you exhale, bend your knees, tailbone moves up, heart melts down, gaze forward as you press back to down dog 2 more times, riding your breath. Last time, lingering in plank, inhale. And then keep on breathing here, finding that length from your heels to the crown of the head. And even as you're still, the breath is still flowing. You're still expanding. Wonderful. Inhale here. And then exhale, lower your knees, moving into your child's pose. Any child pose variation that you would like. I'm going to stack my fists so that I can still speak. You can, of course, ground your forehead or release your arms alongside your body. And then this is a pose you can always come back to. And if you feel like you can't feel your breath, you just need to rest, feel the earth. Feel free to come back here. Wonderful. We're going to gaze forward and slowly, if you wish, back into down dog. And from here, walking the feet to the top of the mat. You can bend your knees. And let's come forward into a soft first forward fold, bending your knees generously and let go in your head. Wonderful. From here, bend your knees even more and then roll up one vertebra at a time. Coming up to standing Tadasana. And here, maybe shifting your weight forward and backwards, side to side, so that you can really feel the 4 corners of your feet. Wonderful. And let's press into the earth. Tailbone reaches down. Lower ribs hug in. Shoulders roll up, back, and down. And the crown of the head lifts up towards the sky with ease. And you're equally connected to the earth as well as the sky. Let's flow from here. As you inhale, opening up the arms, overside, gaze up. And as you exhale, bend your knees gently as you fold forward. Inhale to halfway lift. You can keep your fingertips down on the ground or move them up to your shin so that you can really create space in the spine. And as you exhale, fold and step your left foot all the way back to the mat. We're going to come up into a high lunge. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And as you exhale, let's just chill and arrive here. Wonderful. Inhale, create more length through the side bodies. Exhale, cactus arms, open the heart. 2 more, inhale. Exhale, squeeze your shoulder blades, sternum lifts up. One more inhale. And exhale this time, fold forward, ground your hands and step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, let's come forward to a plank, rippling forward like we did before. Exhale, slowly lower the knees, chest and chin. Inhale, let's come through into a little cobra. Squeeze the shoulder blades. And exhale, tuck your toes under for your downward facing dog. Inhale, prepare by lifting your left foot up towards the sky. Reach from your inner thigh. Exhale, gaze forward, and without a sound, step your foot into a lunge. Inhale, strong right thigh, come up. And exhale again. Sink into your foundation, become soft here. Inhale, become longer, reach from your right heel up into the fingertips. Exhale again, squeeze the shoulder blades. Cactus arms, inhale. Exhale. One more, inhale. Exhale, squeeze shoulder blades, ground your hands and then step forward into a forward fold. Feet hip width or 2 fists distance apart. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen from your pubic bone to your chin. And exhale, pull your belly button to spine as you fold a little bit deeper. Inhale, bend your knees slightly so you can come up with a long, strong spine. Exhale, let's dive right away back into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen, reach from your heart. And exhale, as you fold this time, step your right foot all the way back into a high lunge. Inhale, rise. And exhale, settle into the shape. Wonderful. This time, inhale, lengthen. And as you exhale, let's open, twist to the left side. Arms move out to the side. Inhale, back to center. Strong legs. Exhale, gently twist. Doesn't have to be a strong twist. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist, open up the arms to the side. Inhale, back to center. And as you exhale, ground your hands and step back into your downward facing dog. Wonderful. On your next inhale, ride forward into plank. Exhale, lower knees, chest and chin. Inhale, come forward into your cobra. You can always lift your hands here. Exhale, press back to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up, keeping the hips square. Exhale, step your right foot through. Inhale, rise. And exhale, sink. Inhale to prepare, become more radiant. And then exhale, this time twisting to the right. Right shoulder blade squeezes and inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist, open up to the right side, arms long, inhale. Inner thighs moving towards one another, exhale to find your balance here. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, ground hands, step forward into your forward fold. Inhale for length. And exhale, move a little bit closer to the earth. Inhale, bend your knees to come all the way up. Reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Pause for a moment. Feel the ground underneath you. Feel your heart pounding. Feel your breath. And we'll keep on moving here. Inhale. Let's go through chair. Maybe touching the earth. Knees stay parallel, or thighs stay parallel. And exhale, fold. Inhale to halfway lift, lengthen. And exhale this time, step your left foot all the way back, ground your knee coming into Anjaneyasana. Inhale. And exhale to sink. Let's take a side bend here. My right elbow comes onto the thigh, and I lengthen through my left side body. And I'm pulsating here with the breath. Awesome. From here, slowly grounding my left hand, reaching my right fingertips up. You can stay here, or you can bring your hand onto your shoulders and simply circle the shoulders. If you like, exhale, elbow down, inhale, elbow up. One last inhale, reach. Exhale, hand ground left, knee lift, step back to down dog. Inhale to ripple forward into a plank. Exhale, lower knees, chest and chin, or chaturanga, your choice. Inhale, we're going to come into Shavasana, interlacing the hands behind your back. And exhale, press the feet into the ground as you open the heart. Inhale, lift a little higher. Exhale, reground your hands underneath your shoulders and press back, downward facing dog. Inhale to lift your left leg up from your inner thigh. Become longer. Exhale, gaze forward, step your left foot all the way through. Right knee lowers. Inhale. If you like, untuck your toes, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, bending over to the left side this time. And as always, noticing differences in left and right without labeling them. Wonderful. Right hand grounds. Spin your left side open. Staying here or grabbing your left shoulder, opening the circles here. Inhale, elbow up. Exhale, elbow down. Staying in the flow. One last inhale, reaching your fingertips up, opening the heart a little bit. Exhale, lower your left hand, lift your right knee and step forward again. Forward fold. If you want to bring your feet together, you're of course welcome to do that. I'm going to keep mine hip width distance. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen, create more space, more breath. Exhale, fold a little bit deeper from your belly button. Inhale back through chair. Sit in your chair. Tailbone reaches down. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale right back into your chair. Strong legs, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. One more time, creating space. And exhale as you fold. This time step your right foot all the way back without a sound. Lower your right knee. Now this is where you might need your blocks. And just to create more height, lengthen the spine. And we're just going to move our hips forward and back. Just exploring our range of motion here. If you like, you can inhale forward, open the heart gently. Exhale, moving the hips back. If you're familiar with this, you're of course welcome to move the blocks aside. And if you want to deepen the sensations, you can always flex your left foot. Wonderful. One more round. With your next inhale, come forward, ground your hands, lift your right knee. Exhale, downward facing dog. Your flow, inhale, come forward. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin, or chaturanga. We're gonna come back into Shavasana. Inhale. Move through. I'm gonna move the block aside and interlace the hands behind your back. Inhale, press the feet into the ground, open the shoulders. And exhale, peel your heart off of the ground a little bit more. Inhale this time, maybe lifting the feet as well. And exhale, ground your hands. Move your way back to downward facing dog. Inhale this time, right foot lift from your inner thigh. Reach out through your right big toe ball mount. Exhale, gaze forward. Lightly step foot forward, lower, left knee lowers. Again, maybe blocks, maybe without. Gently moving your hips back and forth. Again, the breath guides your movement. Like a wave moving forwards and backwards to the soundtrack of your breath. And always moving within the range of motion that is available to you today. And how does my movement feel as opposed to how does it look like? Wonderful. Next inhale, moving forward. And exhale, step your left foot all the way forward. Come into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Great length, space, buoyancy. And exhale, go with gravity. Inhale, bend your knees for your chair. Strong butt. And inhale, come all the way up, lengthen, reach for the stars. And exhale, hands to heart. Close your eyes if you like. Appreciating your heart for doing all the hard work of pumping all this liquid ocean water through your veins. Amazing. Let's bring the feet together if you like. You can keep them hip width. Inhale. Sweep your arms out and up. And as you exhale, dive into the ocean. Feel the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. Grow a little bit taller. And then as you exhale, bend your knees, hop, step, float into down dog. Wonderful. Let's inhale, lift the right leg up. And this time consciously open the hip up, stack the hips, and bend your top knee. Shoulders are parallel to the ground. And you're lifting your knee a little bit higher, right shoulder down. Wonderful. Gaze forward and step your right foot all the way through in between the hands. Lower your left heel. We're going to rise into warrior two. And again, exhale to settle. Right heel either in line with your left arch or heel. Let's move the arms here. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands through center and then opening up, gazing towards your right fingertips. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, sink a little bit lower into your right knee and open up. Wonderful. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Let's take a reverse triangle. Open up through the right side, straighten your right leg. Exhale into your triangle. Keep both shoulders on your back, hips stacked. And this bottom hand is really light. And in these slightly more static poses, and the breath is still flowing. Wonderful. Press into the feet on your next inhale. Come back up. Exhale, bend into your right knee. Windmill the arms, step back to downward facing dog. Wonderful. Right away, other side. Inhale, lift your left leg. And then stack the hips. Bend your left knee. Shoulders stay parallel to the ground. Finding that opposition. Wonderful. Inhale here and exhale. Step your left foot between the hands. Lower your right knee and then open up into a strong and yet easy warrior two. Let's move the arms. Inhale. Exhale. Hands through center. Slice open. Inhale. Like you're grabbing the air. Exhale, hands press into one another, open up. One more inhale. Exhale. Gorgeous. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Reverse triangle, open your left side to prepare. Exhale, hinging at the hips. Left hand onto hip, right fingertips up towards the sky. The feet are working really hard so your upper body can simply float up here. One more deep breath. You can always gaze down to the side and doing what your neck needs. Gorgeous. Inhale, come up. To then exhale, bend your left knee. Windmill the arms down, step back, downward facing dog. Now you can rest in down dog, child, or take it through your flow. Doing what you need. Doing what your wisdom tells you to do. Awesome. We'll move through a balance flow. Inhale by lifting your right leg up. Let's one more time stack the knees, open the hips. Right shoulder moves down. And then gaze forward. On your next exhale, step your right foot forward, and let's come up into a high lunge for a moment. Inhale. Exhale. What's this called? Ski jumper? Jump ski. Moving your heart forward, arms back. Inhale, up. Exhale, lean forward, squeeze the shoulder blades. Arms move back. One more inhale. And exhale. From here, shift your weight into your right foot to come into a warrior three. Open up the heart here. Left foot super active. You can slightly bend your standing knee for more balance. Wonderful. From here, we're going to transition into standing. Bend your standing leg and bring your left knee into the chest. Up. Awesome. If you needed to come into Tadasana for a moment, wonderful. And let's regroup. If you're standing, you can grab your left knee and move it towards the chest. And reestablish the connection between your right foot and the earth. And we all meet in tree. So however your tree looks like today. Maybe your foot is up in your upper thigh, maybe towards the calf, maybe even down on the earth. Wonderful. Now you can keep your tree static, or you can maybe play with the wind. Maybe it's a windy day. Maybe the tree's dancing a little bit. And just moving a little bit challenges also your balance. Allows you to be playful. Allows you to be fluid and creative. Great. You're going to move back into high lunge the way we came in. Left knee to the chest. You're going to shift the weight forward in our torso. Left foot moves back. Reach your arms. And then reaching the arms forward as counterweight as you come into high lunge. Inhale here and exhale. Back to downward facing dog. Wonderful. Shake it out here. Maybe one breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. If you want another one. Great, prepping for the other side. When you're ready, left foot up towards the sky. Bend your knees, stack the hips. Knee lifts, left shoulder lowers. Inhale here for more space. Then exhale, gaze forward. Step your left foot forward. Reach your arms up. Exhale, move your chest forward. Inhale up. Exhale, chest forward, arms back, squeezing the shoulder blades. One more inhale. Exhale, this time shift the weight into left foot. You can bend your standing foot. Maybe the balance is different on this side. Right foot super active, reaching back, crown of that, reaching forward. Transitioning into standing. Left knee bends, right knee into chest. Ooh, awesome. Maybe you're standing for a moment in Tadasana to regroup, reroute. We all meet in your tree, however your tree looks like today. Maybe your right foot's on the height of your calf or maybe down on the ground. Maybe your tree is in a really still place today. Or maybe your tree likes to dance in the wind. And your arms might look very different from mine. That's totally fine. There's no right or wrong here. And then the breath keeps on flowing. Awesome. We move back with as much awareness and mindfulness as we came into the shape. Torso forward, right foot back. Open the heart. Slowly moving the arms forward as counterweight as you step into a high lunge. And then exhale into your downward facing dog. Again, take it through a vinyasa. Rest in down dog. Rest in child. Whatever you need right now. To reconnect to the breath, to the moment, to your wisdom. Wonderful. We'll go through one last flow that's closer to the earth, closer to the ground. So we can slowly transition. When you're ready, we meet back in downward facing dog. Inhale. Reach your right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, right knee forward for pigeon. Inhale here, prep. We're going to move back into three-legged down dog. Exhale, lift your right leg up towards the sky. Inhale, bring your knee forward, open the heart. Exhale, three-legged. One more, inhale, knee forward, open the heart. Exhale, three-legged, right foot reaches up towards the sky. Inhale, this time we're gonna stay in pigeon. And exhale, maybe you need a block under your right hip or a blanket. Maybe you need to come into half pigeon by bending your left knee in. And so wherever you are, we're going to move the spine like we did in cat-cow, moving between plank and down dog. Inhale here. Exhale, reach the heart. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, melting from the heart. 2 more inhale. Exhale, whipping the spine. Last time, inhale. And this time, exhale, maybe coming onto your forearms, maybe reaching your arms forward. Wherever you would like to honor your pigeon. To breathe into your hips. Maybe it's more in the front of your left thigh. More and more turning your awareness inward. Beautiful. When you're ready, slowly opening your eyes. If they were closed, coming back up onto your hand. You're going to shift the weight onto the right hip and swing the left foot around for a seated twist. Now, sitting like this might be uncomfortable, in which case you can also straighten your right foot. Wherever you are, inhale, hold on to your knee, lengthen the spine. Maybe right arm reaches up. Exhale, twisting from the base, gaze to the left. And even in these seated poses, the feet are grounding like crazy. It's from the connection to the ground that we can create mobility in the hips, strength in our core, openness in the heart, freedom of speech. It all starts in the feet. Wonderful. Slowly come back. If your right leg was extended, bend it back in like you were in pigeon and then swing your left leg around. We're going to come back out the way we went in. Tuck your left toes under, downward facing dog. Awesome. Other side. Inhale, lift your left leg up. You can stack the hips here. 3-legged down dog. Exhale, left knee forward to come into pigeon. You can already rest here or flow with me a few more times. Inhale. Left leg up. Exhale. Pigeon. I think I reversed the breath, but it's all good. Inhale. Left leg up. Exhale. Left knee forward, pigeon, open the heart. One last time. Inhale. Strong core as you lift your left leg. Exhale. Left knee forward and really land in your pigeon. Maybe the side feels different. Maybe you do need a blanket. Moving within a range that feels good, but that's challenging, okay? Let's whip our spines. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to fold. 3 more. Riding the breath. Awesome. Inhale. Last time. And then exhale again, coming forward onto forearms. Maybe you're staying up today. Yeah. Ask what you need. What does your practice look like? Or even better, what does your practice feel like? How does it sound? How does your practice taste or smell? Beautiful. One more deep breath. And then again, let's come back onto our hands. Shift the weight into the left hip and then swing your right leg around. I'm going to come into your seated twist. I'm going to extend my left leg like I did on the other side, or the lower leg. Inhale, feel your sit bones, crown of the head reaching up towards the sky. And then exhale, twisting from the core to the right. And if you want to go into binds or whatever, you know what to do. Every inhale, lengthening the spine. Every exhale, pulling your belly button to the spine to twist from there. Inhale, come back. Exhale, if you have extended the lower leg, bend it. Swing your top leg back, ground your hands, lift your right knee, press into the earth for downward facing dog. And if you want to take it through a last vinyasa, you are welcome to do so. Or breathe a few more breaths in down dog. We all meet in child's pose. Beautiful. Releasing your body weight deeper into the ground as we transition into a more grounded practice. You can take a few more breaths in child, or you can come into a heart melting pose or anahatasana with me. So your hips stay over your knees, hands walk forward, and then you melt your heart. You can ground your chest and chin, or you can ground your forehead. Opening through the heart, opening through the armpits, your upper back. And with every inhale, you're pressing your hands into the ground, lengthening. And every exhale, your heart melts down towards the ground to soften a little bit more. Wonderful. You can slowly press into your hands if you were in anahatasana, and simply start moving your hips forward to come into a Sphinx. Elbows underneath your shoulders or slightly further forward, feet hip width distance, and forearms parallel. Ground your hands. And then from here, moving the shoulder blades together, open the heart. And the pubic bone visits slightly by pressing into the ground to open through the lower back. And the feet are still active, all 10 toes pressing into the ground. You can stay here and breathe, or for your final back bend today, from where you are, keep your elbows where they are, just fingertips out to the side onto spider fingers, and then lift your heart up. We're going to whip the spine here like we did so many times in this class. Inhale, roll your shoulders up, back and down, lengthen the heart. And as you exhale, try to move your heart a little bit closer towards the top of the mat. Inhale, roll up, round the spine, head comes up last. And exhale, pull your elbows back as you shoot your heart forward. One more inhale. And then exhale, shoulder blades move together, heart opens, trying to inch your weight slightly further forward. And even if you were in Sphinx, we're going to ground our hands, rest the forehead. If you like, shake your hips slightly from side to side to release. Wonderful. We're going to lazily make our ways onto our backs. Just log roll. For a moment, bend your knees. Feet ground. You don't have to touch your heels. It doesn't have to be that close. We're just going to move our hips up and down. Inhale, hips up. Exhale, hips down. Inhale, hips up. Exhale, hips down. One more. Amazing. Inhale, hips up. If you like to have a more active practice, you can interlace the hands behind the back. Now open the shoulders here. Stay here in your Setu Bandhasana for a little while. If you want to be a little bit more chill like me, you can bring your block at whatever height it is that you want under your sacrum and just be in a passive back bend. Hope you can still hear me / heart opener. Excuse me, back bend or gentle inversion. Make sure the block is underneath your sacrum, not your lower back. So it's a little sacrum massage. And this is the third last pose to Shavasana, so slowly prepping to release, prepping to let go. If you were in your active Setu Bandha, make sure you come out when you need to. Awesome. Slowly press into your feet. If you were on your block, get your block out. Release your spine down to the ground. And let's just open the feet as wide as the mat and just windshield wiper the knees from one side to the other. Beautiful. And from here you can do whatever you still feel like you need to do. I'm just going to finish by bringing the knees into the chest, making myself round. And then we open up for Shavasana. Feet at least as wide as the mat. Palms facing up. I like to press the back of my head down to the ground so I can bring my shoulder blades onto my heart, the back of the heart. Toes splay out, fingers curl in, do their thing, and you can breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. And then if you haven't already closed your eyes, you're welcome to do so. And just drift off into the world of your sensations, bodily sensations. And as we become still, all the energy that we have whirled up through the movement, the conscious breathing, the effort we put in, is now slowly releasing back down to the bottom of the ocean, so that the water is becoming really clear. We let go of the breath. We let go of the to-dos and just stay with the curious, open, vast world of the body. It does not have words or signs or signals, categories. It just is. And we allow everything to be as it is. And that will move us closer to our wisdom. A wisdom that might not necessarily be understood in words. Shavasana. And if you have the luxury to stay here longer at home, you're welcome to do so. If you like to gently come out with me, you can start to deepen the breath. Start to jiggle, wiggle through your hands and feet. Yawn, stretch. Come onto lying on one side, keeping your eyes closed. And on your side, cradling your head with your arm. And one more time, allowing your entire body weight to move through the ground into the arms of the earth. And when you're ready, gently pressing yourself back, keeping your eyes either closed or softly opened into a seated position. Just so we can feel our spine in an upright position. Close the class where we started it. And just notice what is here now. If you like, you can bring both hands together in front of the heart. Press your thumbs into your heart. Feel your heartbeat. And then bow down your brain towards your heart center. Lowering your intellect to the wisdom of your heart. Thank you so much for sharing this practice today. I hope I get to see you soon. Namaste.